The weight loss lie everyone believes. Here's a hard truth. Every single diet that works does so for one simple reason. It's not magic foods, special timing, or expensive supplements. The real secret is so obvious you'll wonder why no one ever explained it to you clearly before. And once you understand it, you'll never fall for diet scams again. That quick drop on the scale in the first week? It's mostly water, not fat. Here's why that happens. When you cut carbs, your body uses up its glycogen stores first. Glycogen is like your energy reserves, and it holds on to water, about 3 grams of water for every 1 gram of glycogen. So when those reserves shrink, all that extra water gets flushed out. This is why people see big numbers at the start and think their diet's working perfectly, but it's misleading. Real fat loss takes longer. Once the water weight is gone, the scale slows down, and that's when frustration kicks in. The progress didn't stall, you just weren't losing fat as fast as you thought. The scale can't tell you what kind of weight you're losing. It doesn't differentiate between water, fat, or even muscle lost from extreme dieting. If you lose muscle, you'll actually hurt your metabolism in the long run, making it harder to keep weight off. That's why focusing solely on the number can backfire. Instead, pay attention to how your clothes fit, your energy levels, or even body measurements like waist size. Muscle weighs more than fat but takes up less space, so even if the scale doesn't move much, you could still be getting leaner. Some people lose inches before pounds. The takeaway? Early rapid weight loss almost always means water, not fat. And when things slow down after week 1, don't assume you're failing. That's when the real fat loss begins. The scale is just one tool, not the whole story. If you're tracking progress, pair weight checks with other signs of change, like how you feel or how your clothes fit. Otherwise, you might quit too soon, thinking it's not working, when it actually is. The key is patience and trusting the process, not the first week numbers. By understanding this, you won't fall for the trap of quick-fix diets that promise unrealistic results. Just a quick note, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like this channel. This way you can support us. When you slash calories too drastically, your body thinks it's experiencing a famine. It doesn't care about your weight loss goals. It reacts by slowing everything down to survive. Your metabolism drops because your body starts conserving energy. Studies show extreme dieting can reduce calorie burn by 15 to 30%, making weight loss harder over time. Cutting calories too aggressively also eats away at muscle. Unlike fat, muscle burns calories even at rest. Losing muscle means your body requires fewer calories to function, creating a long-term metabolic disadvantage. This is why people often regain more weight than they lost. Their body now burns less than it did before the diet. The rebound effect happens because restrictive diets are nearly impossible to maintain. When you eventually eat normally again, your lowered metabolism causes rapid weight gain. This yo-yo cycle leaves many people heavier than where they started, frustrated that their effort backfired. Research shows about 80% of crash dieters regain all the weight within a year. A safer approach is aiming for moderate calorie reduction. For most people, losing 0.5 to 1% of body weight per week strikes the right balance, enough for steady progress without triggering starvation responses. For an 80-kilogram person, that's about 0.4 to 0.8 kilograms weekly. This pace protects muscle and keeps metabolism stable, making the results easier to maintain. Slow weight loss may feel less dramatic than crash diets, but it leads to better long-term outcomes. Your body adapts gradually instead of fighting against you. The scale moves steadily rather than showing sudden drops followed by frustrating plateaus. This method also allows for more flexibility in food choices, reducing the risk of burnout. People often overlook the importance of maintaining muscle during weight loss. Resistance training and adequate protein intake help preserve lean mass while dropping fat. This prevents metabolic slowdown and keeps your body functioning optimally. Crash diets typically don't account for this, sacrificing muscle for quick-scale victories that don't last. The key is viewing weight loss as a gradual recalibration, not an emergency that demands extreme measures. Your body responds better to patience than punishment. By working with your physiology rather than against it, you create sustainable changes that don't set you up for rebound weight gain later. Here's the truth about weight loss. Every diet that works, whether it's keto, fasting, or low fat, relies on the same basic principle. They all create a calorie deficit. That's the only rule that matters. Your body doesn't care about food timing, special ingredients, or trendy labels. It responds to one thing: whether you're consuming fewer calories than you burn over time. Everything else is just a method to get there. Some diets achieve this by cutting entire food groups, like carbs on keto. Others use time restrictions, like intermittent fasting windows. But these approaches only work because they help people eat less overall. There's no magic in avoiding carbs or eating only during certain hours. It's just a way to reduce calorie intake without counting every gram of food. If you fast but still overeat in your eating window, you won't lose weight. The deficit is what makes the difference. Some people find intermittent fasting helpful because it naturally limits their eating opportunities. But it's not the schedule itself that causes fat loss. It's the fact that they're consuming less. The best diet is the one you can stick with long term. If you hate counting calories, a structured plan like keto might work better for you. If you don't mind tracking, flexible dieting gives you more food freedom. The goal isn't to follow the perfect plan. It's to find a sustainable way to eat fewer calories without feeling deprived. Anyone who tells you otherwise is either misinformed or trying to sell you something. When you understand this, you'll never fall for diet myths again. Small daily habits create more lasting change than extreme measures. The calories you burn outside the gym, through walking, standing, or even fidgeting, add up significantly. This is called NEAT, or non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Taking stairs instead of elevators burns extra calories without feeling like a workout. Parking farther away at the grocery store or standing while on phone calls can add hundreds of calories burned each week. These small movements keep your metabolism engaged throughout the day. Protein plays a key role in making weight loss sustainable. Eating adequate protein at each meal helps preserve muscle mass while dieting, which maintains your metabolism. It also keeps you fuller longer compared to carbs or fats. Adding eggs, Greek yogurt, or lean meats to meals reduces cravings and prevents overeating later. The goal isn't to eat excessive amounts. Just include a solid protein source with each meal to support your body's needs. Liquid calories are the easiest to overconsume and the simplest to cut. Sugary drinks like soda, juice, and sweetened coffee provide empty calories without filling you up. Switching to water, unsweetened tea, or black coffee eliminates hundreds of unnecessary calories daily. Alcohol calories add up fast too. Just 2 beers can equal a small meal's worth of energy. Cutting these doesn't require complex meal plans, just mindful swaps. Reducing evening carbs helps balance blood sugar overnight. Heavy carb meals before bed can spike insulin, making fat loss harder. Shifting most carbs to earlier meals while keeping dinners protein and veggie heavy supports steadier blood sugar levels. This doesn't mean cutting carbs entirely, just prioritizing them when you're most active during the day. Too short? Strength workouts weekly make a surprising difference. While cardio burns calories in the moment, resistance training builds muscle that burns more calories around the clock. Simple bodyweight exercises at home, like push-ups, squats, and planks, help maintain muscle better than cardio alone. Even 15 to 20 minutes twice a week helps offset muscle loss during weight loss. These changes work because they fit into daily life naturally, rather than requiring dramatic overhauls. Small, consistent adjustments create habits that last, unlike drastic restrictions that people eventually quit. The best method is the one you'll actually stick with long enough to see results. Real weight loss success comes from working with your body, not against it. Quick fixes fail because they ignore how your metabolism actually functions. Focus on losing fat, not punishing scale fluctuations. Muscle and water weight distort the numbers. The best results happen gradually through small, sustainable changes. Pick one change to start this week, maybe tracking protein or cutting liquid calories. Small steps create habits that last longer than extreme diets. The right pace prevents rebound weight gain. Which tip made the most sense to you? Share in the comments what you'll try first. Your experience helps others see what actually works in real life. Want more content and topics like this? Then follow our channel and give us a like. Love goes out to you.